everyone! Today I'm going to talk about sponsorship. So there's been a lot of people coming on to different boards that I've been on or different Facebook groups that I've been on asking different questions about sponsorship. So today I kind of wanted to cover who is a sponsor and how do you get one and how do you know if a sponsor is right for you. I apologize in advance for any outside noise. I actually live in New York City. As you know, that this city is always busy and bustling, so sometimes we can hear trucks and whatnot in the background. Okay, so sponsor, who is it? So essentially your sponsor is the person that gets you into LuLaRoe. It's the person that says, I'm willing to teach this person the tricks of the trade. I'm willing to kind of guide them and lead them in the right direction. So your sponsor is really your own personal leader. A sponsor should really be chosen by you because you like the way that either they interact with their customers or you like the way that they run their own business. There's something about them that you genuinely like, whether that be a personal characteristic, that's something business-wise, or it can just be on a total whim if you're someone who's really a go-getter and doesn't need much direction. You could just kind of pick anybody and make sure, you know, you got your paperwork and everything. So it truly depends on you as a person as to what you're looking for in a sponsor. I highly suggest that you go and you interview people and ask them questions that you want to know, like, what are some of the trainings that you provide for us? Or how is your upline? Who is your upline? If their upline is somebody that's really big in the LuLaRoe game, you may want to join their team just for that reason. I know that my team does many trainings throughout the week. Every week, Monday, we have a training with our mentor. And she picks topics based on things that we ask her to cover. So our team is very interactive in that way. There's other teams who may do the same thing and have also these live webinars for you to join. You know, it's really important to know what you're getting as an entire package, not just that one person individually. A sponsor is not going to run your business for you. Let me repeat that again. A sponsor is not going to run your business for you. You cannot expect her to sit there and run your VIP page. You can't expect her to make more people come in and join your VIP group. While she can give you suggestions as to how to grow your VIP group, a good sponsor is going to brainstorm with you. They are not going to do it for you. The reason being is because if you don't know how to do it on your own and you've never personally struggled through those issues, you will not be able to then go and pass on your knowledge and everything that you've acquired through starting your own LuLaRoe business to somebody that you personally sponsor. So it's very important that you go through these steps on your own with the guidance of somebody, not somebody doing all of the actions and kind of just stringing you along and holding your hand along the way. Hope that makes sense. That being said, your sponsor should help you explore new avenues, should help you get out of your comfort zone. I strongly suggest that you ask a sponsor that what they do when they're struggling. You know, that's not to say that everybody has struggled, or that's not to say that, you know, you will struggle in this business, but sometimes you do hit like little small bumps along the road. You want to know how they've recovered from it. You want to know the full picture as to who they are as a person. Do they just give up as soon as a bump hits the road, or, you know, do they keep pushing forward, keep pushing through it? So you definitely want to ask them if they've hit any rough patches and how they've gotten through it. I also highly suggest that you ask how many people they are sponsoring at once. If somebody is sponsoring 10, 12, 13, 20, 50 people, and this is not to say how many people are in their downline, because that's completely separate, but how many people they have personally sponsored and how many of those are already consultants. So if I have people under me, say 5 of them are already consultants, most of them have already taken up a huge bulk of my time with me getting them started. Getting somebody started to me personally, I have found that that has taken up more of my time than helping somebody who already started and it kind of is in month 2 or 3 of their business. Because in the beginning, you have a lot of questions and you want to make sure that your sponsor has the time to give you. You want to make sure that they can be available to you and that they're not overwhelmed with the amount of people that they're helping. You don't have Jackie over here asking you for one thing, and then Amy over here asking you for another, and then Becky, and then another Rebecca, and then, who knows, Allison over here. And everybody, all of these people are kind of like pulling you in different directions. And then here you are kind of like, pay attention to me, I need help. And it's a 1 or 2 word reply and you're like, thanks, I still have no idea what the heck I'm doing, I still need more help, or I still need further insight. So that's, to me, is important, is knowing how many people they're sponsoring at that moment and how many are waiting to onboard, how many are in their first month of sales, how many, are in their 3rd, 4th, 5th month of sales, how long they've been doing it personally. Now, that's not to say that somebody who has just started cannot be an amazing sponsor. They absolutely can be an amazing sponsor. And if that's somebody that you choose to go with because you click with them and your personality, mesh, and you feel comfortable and confident in your decision, then go for it. Somebody can be a successful leader 1 month into their career or, a week into their career. That's not to discredit those sponsors. But what I believe is that a responsible sponsor will know when it's time for them to sponsor somebody. So I did not decide to sponsor anyone until recently because I knew that in my life I did not have the time to sponsor. That means that I was taking on this responsibility and I was taking it seriously. Now, there's been many people who have posted saying, my sponsor's not helping me, my sponsor blocked me. Their sponsors block them. It's insane, guys. Do not take bribes from anyone. We're not allowed to bribe you. I've seen people give away $100 gift cards for joining their team. No. I've seen people say, I will grow your page for you. No. While all of these things are nice incentives, let me tell you the reality of it. The reality of it is that this is what we call serial sponsors. They want to grow their team because they do get a percentage off of your purchases. Not your sales. They don't make a commission off of you, but they do make a percentage off of what you order. Now, imagine if I sponsored 50 girls and I'm getting this percentage from them, but I'm not helping them. Now, these 50 girls have to go out and find somebody else to help them and show them the ropes. That's not fair for that person or anybody else that's looking to help them. There's a ton of us that are out there that have adopted, Lula babies, so to speak, but it's not necessarily about the pay, but it's also I invest hours upon hours a week helping you so that this other person that has blocked you is making all of that money off of you. So a sponsorship, the bonus for it isn't to be paid as something like you just get just to get. No, you should be earning that sponsorship bonus check every month, and you should feel grateful that your sponsor is getting that money because you truly feel that they have helped you in a way. So that's kind of LuLaRoe's way of saying thank you to people who have sponsored others. Now, does your LuLaRoe sponsor need to be local? No. Nobody on my immediate team is local to one another, and that's the great thing about technology, is you don't need to be in the same state, you don't need to be in the same city, you don't need to be anywhere in the same geographical area in order to communicate. Now, I have a Lula baby that is on the West Coast and I am on East Coast time. Now, mind you, I stay up extremely late. I stay up later than I probably should, and I answer questions up until 1, 2 o'clock in the morning my time. And that's my prerogative. That's what I choose to do because I know that I'm awake at that time, and I know that I am productive in the nighttime. So time-wise doesn't really matter to me as to where you are. But if your sponsor makes it a point to say, I go to bed at 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, that means you only have it until 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. So you got to kind of think about that. When are your prime times? When do you think you're going to be able to dedicate to your business? Is your sponsor a full-time LuLaRoe consultant? This is also important because you want to know whether or not there's other obligations outside of LuLaRoe that will take away from you. You know, even if you feel like, I don't know if I can fully trust this person, listen to your gut. You know, listen to that intuition that you have inside of you. All of us have it, and all of us know when it's speaking to us. We just need to get better about listening to it. Okay, so just listen to that feeling inside of you. If something is telling you not to sign up with that person, then don't sign up with that person. The queue has been going and moving a lot quicker, so there's absolutely no rush for you to find somebody right now, right then, and get your paperwork off. No, I would much rather you spend a little bit of extra time, an extra week in the queue if you have to, so that you can find somebody that is completely compatible with you. Should you sign up with a friend? Now, I've heard many people ask me, should I sign up with my best friend? My best friend sells LuLaRoe, or I have a friend that I met, or a friend of a friend, and I feel like I should just sign up under them because we're friends, or, you know, have those personal connections. You need to remember that this is a business. This is a business opportunity that you are investing in. Now, there are some friendships, I know I have plenty, there are some friendships that will not be ruined by business because you won't allow them to be ruined by business. There are more friendships than not that are ruined by business. Now, if you feel and you truly trust this friend to be your leader and you feel like they're capable of taking you up that next if you feel like they're capable of taking you up to that next level, then go ahead and sign up with them. There's nothing telling you to stop it. But if you don't know this person that well, and say maybe like there's been conflict in the past and you feel like there's going to be conflict again, then don't sign up with them. And as sad as it is to hear that that is what's going on, it's the sad reality. I mean, that's the reality of things. It's the truth. This is what's happening, and it's happening more and more. And I keep hearing more and more stories of people saying that they wish they would have picked a different sponsor. What else should a sponsor do? If you really want to know if that sponsor is going to be a good sponsor, like spam them with a million questions. Like even if you know the answer, spam them with a million questions. Because let me tell you, that will give away a sponsor and will let you know if they are worth their weight in gold. So say I have someone that answers like 100 questions for me that I just spammed them and they took their time to actually answer it. Like, it's pretty safe to say that, hey, maybe they are here for the right reason. And you don't even have to spam to them all at once. I think that's all I have to say about sponsorship. If you found this video helpful, go ahead and give me a thumbs up and feel free to subscribe down below. I will be posting new videos about different LuLaRoe topics weekly, as well as answering any questions that you may have. So if you would like a Q&A on any type of topic, feel free to comment, message me. If you have specific questions for me, feel free to comment or message me. And if you'd like to know more about my own specific team, feel free to join the link below as well. I have it down in the comments where you can message me there via Facebook or email me. And I would be happy to talk to you about either sponsoring or finding an ideal sponsor for you. Thanks.